class here.
Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Gentlemen and ladies. I've chosen to use the reverse order because as a woman, I should not greet women first. So that's why it's gentlemen and ladies.
Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome again to your university. Today is one happy day for us because every time I have the privilege of connecting with the alumni, I feel great. Number one, I'm also excited because for me, every time I visit my old secondary school, there is this nostalgic feeling that I had, and then I remember when I was there as a younger person, and I'm sure many of us today will remember when we were much younger as students in the university. We thank God for the grace of God that has kept us this far. It's also a good time to come to the university because we are in a rejoicing mood. But let me pause and allow the spokesperson of the group to open the floor. Who is our spokesperson?
The piano.
The piano. Yes, please.
No,
You didn't tell me you were piano, did you?
Was handling his ability. Even when we were in school. Yes.
I was director of social of the student union, and I really went into social life. The Vice Chancellor of the Federal University of Technology, Akure, the Deputy Vice Chancellor of Academics, Deputy Vice Chancellor of Development, members of the team, I want to welcome every one of you to this gracious occasion. My own name is Adu Olufemi Adesoya. I'm an associate professor in the Department of Animal Production and Health, waiting for the VC to confirm. Without much ado about anything, we normally come together every October. And we look around, what can we do to at least we need to do something for this university. We did something last year, although it was not conspicuous. So there was time we went to CLC side and discovered that most of their systems there were not too good. We discovered that. Then we wanted having 40 of this. But because of the economic situation, we reduced to 20. From 20, our power was not too good because each one cost us about 35,000 naira. Eventually, we were able to get just 10. And this is the beginning. We still do more. Can I introduce everybody, or would you want them to introduce themselves?
If you don't mind, let them introduce themselves.
Okay.
So that people will tell us how they want to be known.
Before that, I will introduce my president. When we were in school, he was 17 years old.
I was youngest.
I was the youngest of us all. He left Mobile. As a worker, as a staff, to join us at 17. Even when we left, he was still 17.
Now, he's 17.
He's the youngest of us all.
I can see.
But there is nothing I know. During the independence, he and Ahmed Tinubu, they are the one doing the flag like this.
So is he 17?
People Tinubu is 17.
Of course.
So we call him, he's an engineer, he finished from electrical electronics. The department, he's engineer, we call him Yopi Femi Okoyemi. Okay, let's start the introduction from here.
Thank you.
Hello.
Testing microphone.
Okay, my name is Anthony Lubenga Famobiwo. He was my classmate. So electrical electronics engineering.
Thank you very much, man. My name is Professor J.S. Udo. I graduated from the Department of Physics and Electronics.
Good morning. My name is Professor T.I.M. Kidebe. Graduated from Mechanical Engineering. Good morning, ma'am and sir. My name is Professor Oluwaseyi Alabi Awodele. I graduated from the Department of Quantity Surveying. The chairman NIQS Ondo State Chapter. October Imola Folabi. Agric crop production.
Dr. Mrs. Ogunjobi. I graduated from Agricultural and Economics Department.
It was farm management then.
That's true.
Farm management.
Professor A.O. Kolawole.
Thank you. Let me say this. When we were in school, we called him Mama Mommy. And now, still Mama Mommy. Because he said, I want mommy.
My name is Prince Iyawadu. I graduated from Electrical Engineering.
Excuse me. Let me say this. He happens to be the zonal manager. Ekiti Ondo.
Good morning, all. My name is Rosita Wishe. I finished from Applied Geography Department.
Good morning. My name is Dr. Gabriel Bashuku. I graduated from the then Department of Industrial Mathematics and Computer Science.
I am Dr. Mrs. Oluwayomi Peace Awonka. I graduated from Physics Department. The Department.
VCMA, thank you for honoring us with this jurisdiction and granting us the opportunity to meet you one-on-one. The DVC development, am I correct?
Yes.
The DVC academics. Good morning, sirs. We thank you for giving us the unique opportunity of meeting you as well. As much as Dr. Olufemi, who of course we all call Alumni, and I told every one of our colleagues that it is imperative to understand that, just like the VC said, that your university where you graduated is your university. We understood that, look, we have grown, or we are growing, and we still have room to grow. Just like the PRO said, we needed to give back. But in what area can we actually give back? Some of us would have loved to come around and say, oh, let's build a gigantic structure. Let's do a lot. There are lots and lots of things in our head. We thought at a stage that we want to come and do painting, we want to come and do fixing of seats, a lot of projects to do on ground. But something caught our attention. The Professor Joe, his team, with Adufel, and he was one of them, most especially the ones that are domiciled to FUTA, were given this first-hand assignment. Guys, go around. A lot of us are far away from Nigeria, a lot are far away from Akure, so we probably don't know what the university needs. In what area can we help? Just like he mentioned, the task given was that we should make provision for 40 units of computer sets. And in our head, we want to buy as many as we could. In fact, my colleagues here will know that I became a terror in their flesh. Am I wrong? No. I became a terror because I wanted us to get as many as 100. It was doable. But wishes are not easily assessed. So what we then have to do was, okay, let's start by fraction. Let's do a half. The university needed 40. Can we do half? Oh, everybody said, yeah, we can. Okay, let's go by half. If we can't do 40. At the stage, it became, let's do a quarter. But the quarter was becoming near impossible. I said, no, we can't go and do 1/8. So we came up with the idea of what we came to present this morning. And indeed, we look forward to doing more, like he said, because we can't just not have a kickoff. Well, we see this as a kickoff. It might look small, but we would appreciate if you would accept the little token we came forward with. It's very small to compare with what the university did in our lives. Some of us probably wouldn't have had life if we haven't gone through FUTA. And we feel that we owe FUTA a lot. I told the story somewhere. I got a loan of £1 while I was going to write early primary school education living certificate. A loan of £1, I call it. 2 teachers paid for my final year exam. It was £1 then in the 70s. Interestingly, I've trained either from Southwest, Southeast, even within the South, more than 10 students through university, personally. And I'm proud to say so. Because if those teachers didn't invest in me, I wouldn't have invested in others. And that is what I want to encourage some of our colleagues that are not here. They should show interest in things that have to do with alumni. It doesn't kill, it doesn't take anything away from you. It has value to you.
Thank you very much. The Excellency, the President of the 92, 91 and 97.
91 enter
97 set. Okay,
Yes.
so it's the 97 set. Really.
Yes.
Thank you very much. So, Excellency Engineer Okweye, thank you very much. The PRO and other distinguished members of the set, my able right-hand men, though they are sitting on the left, the Deputy Vice Chancellor's Academic and Development. Good morning, everyone. Again, like I said, with so much excitement when I came in, ordinarily when we have this type of meetings, VCs don't start the talking. But you know, when you're excited, at times you forget protocols. I was quite excited to see you and to meet with you. I will start on a note of apologies. I know this meeting was supposed to have held yesterday. But because I wanted to personally attend this event, and I was not so sure of my availability yesterday, that was why I requested that the meeting be moved to today. I want to thank you for accepting me to be able to meet with you personally. Let me congratulate you all for the great works that you are doing. And I must thank God on your behalf, because 2 things I can see when things happen like this. Number 1 is that God has endowed you to be able to give. And the second one is that you have resolved also to be a vessel to be used. And I thank God for these 2 virtues that you possess, and that has led to this celebration of today. It is a celebration as far as we are concerned. Celebration of homecoming. There is no parent who the child says he wants to come and visit that is not happy. Even though I may not have known you or met some of you before, but you know, it's homecoming for us, and it's a big thing, it's a big deal. I keep saying that everyone that is working in the university is actually working for the alumni. We may think we are working for government, but the truth is we are working for the alumni. Everybody wants to remember his alma mater and feel good. And this is the time that we are also celebrating
in FUTA. I'm sure you know that with the recent ranking of Nigerian universities, FUTA made a great leap. And in our history, we did something that we have not done before, because we were ranked third among universities in Nigeria. But I must thank you all, because ranking is, if you look at the parameters that are used, it's not something that has to do a lot that the VC can do from the VC's office. It's a collective. And even the way our alumni are doing is part of what contributes to our ranking. So we'll continue to plead and ask that wherever we are, we continue to be great ambassadors of FUTA, and we continue to, resound the name of FUTA. Let people know that you attended FUTA. When I was appointed Vice Chancellor, maybe somehow, in my profile, I remember the primary school where I started. And the king of the village sent somebody to me. The primary school, I attended Christ Anglican School, Ijomoru, first, and then I went to one nursery school. No, I went to one nursery school first, and then finished in that primary school. So the king of the village sent a message to me that they thanked me because I did not remove the name of their village from my CV. And it really touched me, and I said, oh, so this thing is important to these villagers. Said, thank you for remembering to put the name of our village in your CV, because you could just have started from the secondary school. So please, everywhere you have the opportunity, kindly remember to let people know that they are a product of FUTA. Also, I want to commend this group, because, when I came in and I saw these faces, I said, these are, when you are looking for serviceable persons within the university community, I can confirm that these groups of people are proven to be men and women of integrity within the university. It's not enough to just say, we graduated from here, but each of them in their own right. I'm just looking at the faces and I said, so this group, I think this your set did extremely well. They did extremely well. Thank you very much for the services you are rendering. I'm sure you know that I appreciate it in the different ways we have been meeting. I keep reiterating it that these are men and women of great value and virtues. And I'm happy to say it publicly. Thank you very much. I also want to thank you for coming to the aid of the university by providing this all-in-one computer sets. I keep saying, if every of our groups and our sets do the small bits, life will be a lot better for everybody. It's at this time it is clear that government alone can no longer fund the universities. And for people that know, in the advanced countries where we also all run to and where we are quick to make comparison, government alone do not fund education. So, but because of the economic status of many Nigerians, we know it is difficult for many parents to also be able to afford to pay completely and entirely for education. And that's why we keep asking for philanthropists, alumni to come to the aid of the university. And I continue to thank those people that are responding, and will continue to wish that everyone will come to the rescue of the university. I'm happy when the president spoke and gave example of what he is doing. You know, people are quick to say Nigerians don't give. That in the advanced countries, people go to the university, make endowments of so and so. And I said we give in different ways. In the advanced countries, many people don't care about their neighbors. In Africa, we care about our neighbors. And I don't see anybody of your status, those persons sitting here, who is not supporting somebody one way or the other. In the advanced countries, most times this don't happen. Every man for himself. So at the end of the day, whatever you gather, you can take it to an hospice and say, I'm donating this. Somebody goes to an hospice and I say, I'm donating $10,000. People say, oh, they give. But with us in Nigeria, on a daily basis, we keep giving. All of us have people in schools that we are training that are not directly our relation. So we still give. It's just the way and manner that we give that differs. But we want us to please do more. One of the things that I'm looking at doing now is to see how we can improve scholarship, accessibility to scholarship for disabled students on campus. For some time now, they have not been in our form, but I think we should begin to look in their direction. It takes somebody to suffer, God forbid, to be with a disabled person to know that they are actually challenged in many ways. And if whatever anybody can do to help may also make life a bit more comfortable for them. So there are so many areas that people can come in to assist. And in the university, we say nothing is too small. There is a mail going around, I think purportedly, let me say purportedly, because I cannot confirm the authenticity, from the Vice Chancellor of ABU. I don't know if any of you have seen it, calling on the alumni to come to the rescue of the university and asking that there will be an alumni foundation so that they can use to build the university. Part of our major challenge when it comes to funding, agreed to date, government pays salaries of workers in the federal universities, at least those that are on federal government payroll. But one area where we seem to have a big gap is the fact that for a university like ours, that is over 40 years, some of the structures we have are over 40 years. And we all know if you have a house that is over 15 years, you know how much goes into it as maintenance. And that's a major area where nobody seems to be looking at us and nobody seems to be supporting the university. But we'll keep trying to do what we can do to continue to keep these structures and improve on their quality as much as possible. Let me close finally by again thanking you for being sensitive to the needs of the university. In our head, before you came, since I got the information, I can confirm to you that we have shared the pieces, and we already know where it is going. But so that you may also be know some of the things you are doing, at least 2 of these pieces will go to the health center because we want to automate the health center. Some will also go to the postgraduate school because they are expanding and we want to reduce the time it takes for persons to be able to access transcripts and access their documents. It's just to make life better for the alumni. Whatever we are doing, the students and then the alumni, they're the core consideration, and we give it priority as much as possible. So those 2 places are key to receiving this. The ITU, because our students, when they also go on IT, we need to provide a lot of support for them, compiling their data, checking up on them virtually. We are introducing virtual check-up on people on sideways. Nigeria is today, apart from the cost of travel, the cost of funding, the insecurity is also a major thing to consider. So we want to reduce physical travel as much as possible. So while we still want to serve the students the way they are supposed to be served, so we also intend to give to the ITU department. So that is how we intend to distribute these things. And by the time when we finish, I'm going to get in touch with either Professor Ujo or the PR so that we know where the pieces are located. And somebody said that the last set I gave us, we kept one in the VC's office because we said we wanted to make a statement to person that come. It was decorated as donated. You saw it.
Sorry, second one, this one.
We have 2 secretaries, so we can give secretary 2, and we will put the label also, because we wanted to make a statement when people come in to know that our alumni, they are really part of us. But we will let you know as it is distributed. One of the things we are trying to do is when somebody gives something, we want the person to know how it is being utilized. Because truly speaking, whether we like it or not, everybody likes to know what is happening. These things come from the sweat of people, and we think that we have a responsibility to account for it. Thank you very much. I want to thank you, and I will wish you a safe journey for those who come back to your destination.
From our colleagues, whether we can give them public ask questions.
And the presentation, okay.
I don't
PRO do that.
Now we give it to the president.
President, okay.
We have to remove this.
It's already branded.
Let me ask a public question, and I need a public answer. 91, 97. You remember VC Ijomobani said one thing, which you can, okay, many of you are not in union. He said this set turned FUTA around. Are you ready to see turn FUTA around?
Yes.
This is confirming you want to give more. You are owing how many to give again?
More.
More.
Yes,
More than that.
You give more, but university requested for 40.
Yes, we are still owing 30.
We are owing 30.
Yeah.
But when we go to the platform, I will go and attack you in your family.
Don't worry.
Don't worry. Salary, you are used to it. You can abuse me, I care less, but I need more money. Correct.
That's how to be a young.
Thank you.
That'll be good work.
On behalf of our set, 91, 97 set, we said that turned FUTA around politically, awareness in all forms, academically. Check our record.
We are the highest. We
Yes.
have the highest number of academic staff presently.
That's
Yes.
right. And again,
We have the highest.
we even chartered in our set, we chartered the existing protocol of the graduating students. So the university don't joke with us. And we don't want to joke with our university. My colleagues here have promised we are bringing more.
Yeah.
And that more cannot be less than 30. And we promise you this money. On behalf of Madam Vice Chancellor, I want to make this presentation to you as a token of our love for you and our regards for this set. Can you please? That is from my Vice Chancellor. Thank you very much.
In the bag, we have our magic cup. So when you put hot water, the logo of FUTA comes out. Like my own. It's becoming cool. That's why the FUTA is going down.
Thank you very much. We would like to take a group photograph for posterity just outside there. Thank you.
Thank you so much.